Welcome, fellow TerraTech fans, to the anti-gravity time trial. I am going to attempt this again. It is a horrible control mechanism. I don't know why Payload can't set up a reasonable way of controlling these things. Payload, if you're listening, I hate these things. Please make a better system. Let's just get through this. Oh, thank goodness. Congratulations, you have maxed out your Better Future license. As a reward, all Better Future blocks are now marked as discovered. You have also been given a special Better Future terminal block that you can use to purchase any future Better Future blocks you wish. Continue. Okay. Well, as you will see, I took the precaution of adding some defense, so I wouldn't be completely at the mercy of whatever was down there where I landed. So I see that right over there they've put some blocks for me. Now, before I go and pick those up, let me talk you through this machine. For a start, the controls left and right seem kind of random. Sometimes right makes me go right, sometimes right makes me go left. I don't know why. So I'm pushing the stick to the left and I'm turning to the right. Pushing the stick to the right, I'm turning to the left. And then if I get to a different elevation, now I'm pushing the stick to the right, and it twitched to the right. And so controls right, left, not good. If at best it's reversed, at worst it's I don't know what. Up and down, I've put on the up and down arrows on the keyboard, and strafe left and right, very useful. I managed to get rid of the original bindings and then just have them on the arrow keys. So I can more or less control forwards, backwards on my control stick, on my hand controller, left, right, up and down with the arrow keys. Then the problem is moving the camera, and again left, right, up and down, the controls are reversed. Then I also need to be able to move the camera, so I have to be able to use my right thumbstick for that, because I don't know how to control the camera on the keyboard. The machine was built with great help from my 11-year-old daughter Sophia, and she started out with a control cab, then stuck a couple of these, which are stabilizing computers. I didn't know I needed those, and you'll notice I haven't just got two, I've got about 8 or 10 of them on here, because apparently 1 doesn't do it, 2 doesn't do it, you have to have lots of them. Then there are these big wings, which are not going to tell me what they are. Okay, Better Future hover flippers, and the hover flippers have an internal ring, angle, blah 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 blah. So they do the job of the flappers and the controllers at the same time. And you need pairs, so you need right and left. I've also got small adjustment thrusters, which are supposed to help you control the direction of your vehicle. I've got a lot of them, and it still doesn't particularly help. Now, I was using an anti-grav engine and not reading the spiel. The anti-grav engine, it's tucked right there in the middle, requires power, so you need to have some batteries. And of course, if you have batteries, you need to have a way of powering the batteries, so we have some solar panels here. And I've also got a shield bubble and a repair bubble on the top here, we've got a speedometer and a power gauge and a thruster. You need some kind of thruster, otherwise you won't go forwards very quickly. You also need active gyros, active all-axis gyros, and passive all-axis gyros, which are not going to tell me what they are, but they're those ones. And you need to plaster those all over as well, so it seems like you build on tech and then you need more tech to balance out the tech. And with all of that, all I've got to defend myself is a couple of Hawkeye Seeker missiles and a small GSO mortar mounted upside down so I can fire at enemies below me. I have an anchor, so I can anchor to the ground, a sky anchor, and that will allow my solar panels to unfurl and power me up. And I have a altimeter and a speedometer and a radar. So, as you'll see, according to the altimeter, I'm currently 119 feet, 120 feet below the ground. So the altimeter isn't particularly helpful in absolute terms, but it does tell you in relative terms, am I currently going up or down. One of my frustrations here, I've got all these passive gyros on, but I'm drifting. I'm going up or down, and it's near impossible to stay at a steady height. You're either going to drift up or drift down all the time. But I built that machine with my daughter's help, and then I added a few things. I'm just going to take a shot of that and call it Sophia Tech 3, and we're done. I may never use that again, and if I do, it will be too soon. Let's go back to proper stuff, which stays on the ground when you want it to. Doesn't fly away by itself, and can carry a lot of weight. That just felt better. Okay, here's my just reward, so let's just take this guy out. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. This is the Better Future Tech payload terminal, and the first thing we're going to do is buy a couple more payload terminals. Then we're going to get our famous old grabber, perhaps the most used thing in the game for me, and grab all those blocks. Okay, I have access now to all the Better Future Tech materials, should I need them. So a big thanks to my daughter for helping me out with this, because it really is a frustrating Hovertech. She plays it in creative. She loves the Hovertech. To me, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Why would I use Hovertech unless I was absolutely forced to? And of course I don't. I don't use Hovertech unless I'm absolutely forced to. Okay. I used to have on here, and I seem to have lost my power gauge. I'm going to want a power gauge. So it's an accessory, and it's just the only one I know of is this GSO one. You can pop one of these on. I don't know where my power gauge went to. It's not facing the right way. That's just whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, and for some reason I've dropped one on the floor. So let's just pick that up. Okay, I've got, as a matter of caution, I have quite a lot of turrets out here as well, and they're making quite a fuss about something over here. They see that enemy over there, but that enemy isn't close enough to want to bother attacking. Now he is. I'm not even going to shoot on the left to see what the turrets do. Are they going to finish him off? They're trying to shoot me. Yeah. Well, I can tell you guys, it's quite a relief to get through that anti-grav thing. I don't think I have to do that particular one again. There is one more awful mission coming up at some point, which I hate. But I don't have to do it with anti-grav. I can do it with a wheeled vehicle. Okay, destroy enemies. Enemy backup. This thing does take longer to boot up, doesn't it? Okay, and I see some enemies over there. I've maxed out Hawkeye. I've maxed out. I don't need that. It's going to keep popping up anyway. Okay, the one I really want to do is the GSO one, because that will give me those level 5 missile pods. Nothing. And there's a guy over there. I can ignore him. Let's go and take out the enemy backup. Yeah. Let's one over this way. This is more like it. This is what TerraTech is about. Piling an astonishing amount of damage onto an enemy in a very short period of time. That's what we like here. Yep, didn't lose anything. That's what it's about. Well, that is a battlefield. And just behind me, I think, yes, there's a GSO box there. Let's deploy the vacuum. Quite a lot of bits and pieces squished out there. I don't think there's any pieces of any particular consequence here, so I'm not going to worry about them. I'm going to find the delivery crate, which is over in this direction. Oh, I've left a tech out. Let's grab it. I cannot tell you, folks, the relief that I don't have to do that anti-gravity trial again. I attempted it 4 or 5 times this morning, and that last one that you have, that was the one that worked. I just find the anti-gravity machines incredibly uncontrollable. Okay, here's the box. Is it going to spawn some enemies? No, it isn't. It's just going to give me some stuff, like a scrapper and a roast chicken. I'm actually going to switch back to the grabber rather than the vacuum, because the vacuum takes a very long time to get started. Is that? Oh, a block magnet, okay. Delivery crate. Where is the delivery crate? Over that direction. And I'm quite close to my base again. In fact, it's on the way, so let's just quickly hit this up and pick up a few more missions, because I think delivery crate may be my last one, or lost payload is my last one. So, missions, rebel station, ramp. Oh, it's another of those, another lost payload. Ramp to ramp isn't too bad. I don't mind those, because when they fail quickly. But so far my little venture tech has done every job I could ask it to do, pretty much, without any changes. Oop, attackers, attackers. Okay, some venture tech type stuff, some wings, some guns. That's a pretty big wheel. Was that a monster truck guy? I think maybe I destroyed a monster truck. I haven't got any more grabbers, so I have to remove one. Two monster truck wheels. Nice to have some nice straightforward fights. And maybe in the recording that's what you think you're getting all the time, but I have messed around with that anti-gravity so many times. I find the vehicles are so uncontrollable. Okay. Is any of these closer? Well, there's a lost payload that's a little bit closer. Let's try that one first. Is anyone going to attack me? Not on this occasion. Nice and easy. Okay, so we've got ramp to ramp. That's not too far away. Let's go do that, because that should be very straightforward also. Okay, straightforward-ish. Let's put it that way. It was kind of glowing. That was weird. Okay, let's take some precautions and pop out my turret, which, oddly enough, doesn't look all that straightforward like a turret. Turret, where'd he go? That one. I need to take a better picture of this turret because it doesn't look like a turret in this picture. Just regular blocks. Alright. I'm attached, ready to fight off any attackers. Let's, whoops, wrong one. Let's find my little zoomer guy. Where's he gone? That one. Oh, no, not that one. Here we are. Zoomer. And you know what I always forget? Sometimes you need to tell these turrets to actually do something. If you don't tell them to guard, they aren't going to do anything. They're just going to sit and watch. Okay. Zoomer may be able to do this without any further problems. The twisted loop-de-loop was actually worse than this challenge, I feel. The main problem here is getting started on the slope. Once I'm on the slope, like that, let's just see what happens. There we go. Didn't I? Oh. Was I going the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. Okay. Apparently this is the start and that's the end. That's annoying. Because that was perfect. I pretty much nailed that. Oops, I shouldn't have done that second shot, should I? I think I was coming down in the right place the first time. Oh well. Let's get it straightened on there. Okay, here we go. There we go. It's not as hard as it looks. You don't have to land on the ramp, you just have to land. You just get through the hoops. Ooh, there's a nice big aerofoil. And what on earth is that thing? Oh, it birthday cake. Not as exciting as I was initially thinking. Okay, we'll pop down grabber. Switch back to our main tech. Right, where are these rebel guards hiding? Doesn't say if I've got to defend anything. I actually like being downhill from these guys, but maybe I can tempt out those people. Now, what was the... It just says beat the rebel guards. It doesn't say anything about capturing a base or anything like that. So as far as I can tell, I can blow up everything. Have I lost something off the back of my... I have. I've lost something off the back of my vehicle here. One of my collecting units. Trying to get up this slope. It's not easy. I have to do a bit of a cheat. Get up there with the B button. It didn't say not destroy the base. It just said destroy the rebel guards. Oh, that's why I looked. It didn't say don't destroy the base. Oh well. I guess I destroyed the base. Okay. Trading station time. I'm going to look at the big map because I keep going back to the same trading station every time. I'm going to go to this one, I think. Oh, hello, yellow truck. Oh, these are enemies, okay. Let's go to a different trading station for a change. Let's go to this one. How do I put down my custom waypoint? Perhaps I can't put it on this point. Yes, it's because it's slippery materials that it's difficult to climb up on. Perhaps I did head out in the desert, in the salt flats, I think they are. until I see a BB station out in this direction. Oh, I see. Okay, I see my custom marker. It's that little flag. I'll head for the custom marker. Yeah, I'm not sure. Did I knock that off? I'm not sure what happened to the extra collector I had on the back there. Let's quickly see if I can deploy. Let's see, big 6, big 7 rather. Can't deploy 2 of them. I can deploy somebody else. Do a swap. Now I can deploy big 7 again with that bit that was missing. Let's quickly charge up our batteries. And what he's missing is the little power unit that tells me how much power I've got. Power gauge. Let's just do one on there for now. A little bit of wood over there. If I just go and grab that, that'll work the generator. That'll start charging up my batteries as I keep going. So I don't just sit still waiting for the solar power to do the job. So I think we're entering unfamiliar territory. I kept going back to the same way station. I figured I want to go to a different location. I see a BB station in the distance. And it's a flying tech. And that is what I think of flying techs. I think they're incredibly ineffective, and let's see what we've got. Oh, where did my grabber go? There it is. One good cannon on there. Grab some wood. My lovely wood-powered furnace. Okay, first things, do the map. Looks like I've been around here before, I just didn't remember to do the mapping. Enemy backup. Platform. I feel like I've done harder ones than some of these. Blitz attack. I'm not sure actually, you know what, do I have to keep doing these? Maybe I just keep redoing the same ones. don't think there's anything there I can't get in other ways. Maybe the Big Bertha, just for the heck of it. It is big, I will give it that. Okay, so what have we got? Destroy the enemies. Well, Blitz attack's very close, so let's go and do that. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, uh-oh. That wasn't the best place to anchor, was it? There'll be more. Yeah, I took quite a lot of damage there. Kind of got myself pinned, which was not a good idea. Oops! Oh! Oh dear. Okay, let's just do that one. Yeah, I got myself pinned there. That was not the smartest move. Let's just go back and try again. Oh, did I? Okay, looks like I didn't. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on the ground. And if I didn't win the fight, I certainly got some spoils from it. Yeah, I think I did get my bottom kicked there a little bit. What I normally do is back away and let my missiles do the work from a distance. Is that guy attacking me now? Oops. So that guy was my friend at one point. Well, there's plenty of tech lying around, for collection rather. Let's grab. Grabber. Hello. Hearing an attack, but I'm not seeing one. The music keeps kicking off. This should continue feeding You know what I should actually do is maybe change that collector on the right, because it isn't collecting very much. If I made that a silo and fed from that silo, fed it onto the other silo, would that keep my generator going longer? Because the only reason I have it there is it's always been there, or at least it's been there for a very long time. It's not strictly necessary. Here we go, just deploy our solars and get that working as well. So, yep, generator there is still working away, giving me power for my batteries. Charged. Let's go and check out the ramp to platform. Okay. Let's put some turrets out. Oh, I didn't mean to put him away. I hate getting attacked when I'm in the middle of deploying my stuff. Okay. Let's go back to the turret. Where did I put him? Turret. 1. 2. 3. I got enough blocks destroyed from that turret that I can't put a 4th one out anymore. Whoops. Right, let's bring out Zoomer. He's already gone into. Okay. He's already in guard mode. Okay. Oops, off to one side. Not quite what I was planning. Got to get lined up straight. Nope. A bit too far. Oh, ah. I undercooked that one. Did I break I broke a block, and that's why my wheel fell off. Alright, go back to my main tech for a second. Okay, I lost a block or two along the way. I don't remember that happening before, but when I had my tech menu out, it would all go zippity-doo-dah like that. But it's definitely doing it now. Now, if I can't put Zoomer out, I can put him out. Okay, I was just missing a wheel. I was going to say I now have the payload terminal anyway, so it's not like I'm stuck. So it's really just a matter of getting the right amount of boost in the first attempt. So this isn't terribly exciting, is it? It's just me failing to judge how much boost to put into the machine. All right, let's try. No. A little bit more than that then. Oh, there we go. That was it. That was all I needed. I did actually slightly fall off the edge there, but it counted. And I think with that success, good viewers, I'm going to call that a day and just do a little tidy up here. We'll revert to our main tech. Pick up everything else. And there we go. Might as well pick up whatever this stuff was that somebody dropped. Well, an awful lot of armor plates that didn't do them any good. So we've only got one job left, which is destroy enemy backup. Oh, okay. That's a lengthy one, but shouldn't be beyond the abilities of my current tech here. I could replace some of those cannons with something else. I might think about jigging my vehicle a little bit, but it's still getting the job done on a regular basis. Let's, while I'm thinking about it, just move this into a more centralized position where it's not going to be exposed. But apart from that, yeah, I'm wondering about feeding, maybe selling things, maybe putting another filter and selling things I no longer need. Maybe with another filter. Anyway, that's all for the future. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make a mess of things, and see you again next time. Bye.